Financial advice. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. Please invest your own money at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. This video is made for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes. What is up, everyone? This is Safe Investor AG. H-bar simp, saucy warrior. I am a huge shill for hedera. Hedera will rule the world. Now, let's cut to the chase here. What does BlackRock, crypto, have in common? Now, this is old news, I know, but it's in the works, and it will send hedera flying through the moon. Okay, so hedera keeps moving up the ranks. Now it's at 30. The top 30th ecosystem. It's taking a beating right now after its spike. It spiked all the way to 7 cents, and then boom, someone chose to take massive profits, but it's okay. It gives room for others to come in. But anyways, we need to understand the move that BlackRock just made, and this is what's going to put basically crypto on the map. Now remember, right now this video, currently the crypto entire market cap is sitting at 1 trillion. That's it. It's slowly exploding. You see this? Now look at it 10 years ago. So we go to 2013. The market cap was sitting at 1 billion. 1 billion. So yes, if you would have put $1,000, you would have probably 1,000 extra money, because right now it's chilling at 1 trillion. That is crazy. Anyways, let's go back. And this will also affect hedera, XRP, and my favorite token in hedera, SOS. So okay, BlackRock. Yes, this is old news, but I need to make an official video about this. BlackRock files for spot Bitcoin ETF with Coinbase as a crypto custodian. This is huge now, so let's read through it. Asset management giant BlackRock took the first steps Thursday to launch a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, which has long been a point of contention between crypto advocates and federal regulators. Obviously, federal regulators don't want it because they can't control it, manipulate it, or regulate it. Now, this is back from June 15th. Okay, before we continue, who's BlackRock? So everyone who has been living under a rock and have no clue who BlackRock is. So BlackRock basically owns a good chunk of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, Tesla. They have about... BlackRock is an American multinational investment company based in New York, founded in 1988, initially as an enterprise risk management and fixed income institutional asset manager. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager with 8.5 trillions in asset under management as of December 31st of 2022. They keep snowballing bigger and getting bigger. BlackRock basically owns countries, basically. So for those of you, let's look at USA GDP. Oops, it's going all right now. It's at 23 trillion. So it keeps going up. But if you look up, I don't know. Let's look at England. Oops. See, England has 1 trillion. London has 0.6 trillion. Scotland's 0.2 trillion. Wales. Okay. All right. So basically, BlackRock could own those countries with the amount of value of the asset under management that they have. And they are now, they know the trends. They know they cannot ignore crypto. You cannot ignore it. You see the market cap exploding and exploding and exploding. It's only going to keep exploding. As in my previous video, I explained how Bitcoin probably ran out of their circulating supply, and the demand has only made Bitcoin explode, and the FOMO will be, it's huge, and it'll only compile and pile in even more. Crypto will. So they decided to get a piece of the crypto pie. So where, okay, with Coinbase. So let's keep reading. The firm filed an application with the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission to launch the iShare Bitcoin Trust. If approved, the ETF would allow easy access for investors to get exposure to crypto in a product from one of Wall Street's largest companies. The shares are intended to continue a simple means of making an investment similar to an investment in Bitcoin rather than by acquiring, holding, and trading Bitcoin directly on a peer-to-peer or other basis or via digital asset exchange. The SEC has also so far resisted allowing the launch of a spot Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. regulator. Is currently in a legal battle with Grayscale over whether the firm will be allowed to convert its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. A decision in the case is expected later this year. Do you think the SEC regulators can stand in the way of this monster that basically owns countries? All right. Whoops. So let's continue. Several other firms have filed and later pulled applications to launch spot Bitcoin funds. If the SEC relents, there could be a flood of those products on the market. ETFs typically take months to launch after an initial filing. If they ever begin trading, the proposed BlackRock fund will likely face heavy resistance from the SEC, and the filing could be pulled before the ETFs is ever launched, said Aisha Hunt, principal at asset management law firm Kelly Hunt in Charleston. There's always going to be a contrarian view to these kinds of moves. We got to remember that. So she's simply just stating the risks and potential occurrences and scenarios. Let's keep reading. BlackRock's moves comes during at a time when crypto prices remain well below their all-time highs. Perfect timing. And the industry faces increasing scrutiny in Washington, D.C. Well, yeah, because they can't manipulate it. The SEC recently sued Coinbase and Binance for allegedly running unregistered security exchanges, aka crypto. The SEC also accused Binance of commingling customers' funds with its own. I don't think that's true because Binance has so much liquidity. A lot. They really, yeah. Voyager, I believe that because they were tiny. FTX, they were also small. Anyways, Coinbase is listed as the Bitcoin custodian for the proposed BlackRock ETF. BlackRock has an existing strategic partnership with Coinbase. The companies announced last year that Aladdin, BlackRock's institutional investment platform, would be connected to Coinbase, prime for crypto trading and custody. The SEC did not immediately respond to the CNBC's request for comments on the new filing. The entrance of BlackRock into the Bitcoin ETF space could be a boost to a sector that has had a rocky start over the past 2 years. Rocky, people, come on. All you got to do is hold, but none of this looks rocky. The people that are well aware that this is the future are just simply buying and buying and buying. And they look at these highs. Oh, it's at 30,000. No way. We cannot buy anymore. It's too expensive. They're still buying and buying because Bitcoin right now is being squeezed, mega squeezed, because the circulating supply is at 92%. And after Bitcoin halving, this is going to go to 96%. It's only getting squeezed and mega squeezed. It'll reach 500,000 to 1 million price per Bitcoin easily, which its volume will trickle down to different exchanges, different coins, small caps, micro caps, even nano caps. Anyways, let's move on. Let's keep reading. Okay. The entrance of BlackRock into the Bitcoin ETF space could be a boost to a sector that has had a rocky start over the past 2 years. Bitcoin futures ETF first launched in 2021, but the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF is the only one that has grown to a substantial size with about $800 million in asset. The fund has lost more than 40% of total return basis since the launch, according to the FactSet. The price of Bitcoin hit an all-time high shortly after the BITO launched, and is down more than 60% since its peak. This is only going to get better and better. I'm going to leave the link of the article down below so you guys can read it yourself. What do you guys think? Excuse me, I had to sneeze. What do you guys think is going to happen? I'm not even going to ask if this is bullish or bearish. Conspiracy theorists, have been calling crypto to be the future. So the Boglehead and the safe investors that only look into investing into the typical, into the typical investments, which is just stocks, bonds. They're about to get completely destroyed. Now, you have to also, I know I've mentioned this before, you have to also compare, look, the global stock market cap. The global stock market cap, it's sitting at about 108 trillion. 108 trillion. The crypto global market cap is 1 trillion. Guys, this is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And the one that will benefit the most from all of this, I'm already telling you right now, are the small caps. No, Dogecoin is not going to do well, if you ask me. Neither will Shiba Inu. Sorry, no, none of those. They've already had their run. They won't. They might do maybe a 10x. That's if they're lucky. So, anyways, such as coins like AVAX, Chainlink, Stellar, Binance, and my all-time favorite, and I know will rule the world, Hedera. That one's going to benefit the most out of all of them. And the top DEX of Hedera, which is Hedera is considered right now a small cap, and the top DEX saucer swap, it's going to explode. I don't care what people say. People really are not looking into this. Sauce will explode. So just imagine trillions of dollars are going to trickle down to they're going to trickle down to the crypto universe easily by that ETF. And there's going to be other hedge funds that will be buying, not just BlackRock. There'll be other multi-billion-dollar hedge funds, obviously not huge like multi-trillion, but multi-billion, buying into crypto more than they are right now. Because after they have to give BlackRock what they want, guys. They have to. They can't stand in their way. So eventually, maybe they can slow them down, but they're gonna give them what they want. And when that happens, the rest is gonna be history. I think we're gonna see the market cap jump a good 10x all the way to 10, maybe 20 trillion, because it's going to follow the same sequence. You see that? There's a major spike, then major dump, major spike, major dump. It's all going to happen. Now, the tokens that will benefit the most of the next bull run, you can buy Bitcoin to get a good 5 to 10x. It's totally great. Ethereum, it'll give you a good 20, maybe 40x. It'll get there. It'll get to 20,000, maybe even 40,000 Ethereum. But the ones that will make people rich, it's BNB, XRP. And then Tron, Polkadot, Polygon. And then the ones that will just make people stupid money will be Atom, Binance, and the top dog, Hedera. They will make millionaires. And then, just imagine if Hedera, I think that's what's going to put Hedera into the 100 to 500 billion dollar market cap, because right now it's sitting at 2 billion, and that's going to put him in the 100 to 500 billion dollar market cap. And remember, as I've explained already, I've explained this already. Okay. Salsa Swap is sitting at $10 million market cap. When Hedera spikes to the 100 billion, maybe even 500, it's going to push this easily, squeezing it to the 200, 500 market cap. Even more, maybe even 1 billion. Mark my words. That's when I believe Salsa Swap will explode to the 1 billion. And right now, nobody's heard of this. I'm one of the very few channels, probably might be even be the only channel, just shilling sauce all the time. Not that many people know about sauce. They look at it as an option. I'm only shilling Hedera Hashgraph, you can see it right here, and sauce. Hence my name, Safe Investor AG, HBAR Sim Saucy Warrior. So the big boys, BlackRock, it's a big boy. They're coming to the crypto world. So I want to see a bunch of people's faces that have called crypto a scam. The big boy, BlackRock, is going to be buying crypto now. Yep, they're going to be buying crypto now. And it's all going to just catapult all these tokens to incredible heights. This is going to enter $10 probably, easily. All right, guys. So that's it. Comment down below what you guys think. How high do you think Salsa Swap will get? Thank you guys for listening. I got to get back to work. This is Safe Investor G, HBAR Sim Saucy Warrior. Not financial advice. None of this is. I would buy sauce. I would buy HBAR a lot. You'll have a great day.